Carla, good timing. We just received the results, and it's great news. They don't have a trace of poison in their bodies.
That's amazing news. What a weight off my shoulders.
It looks like whoever did this was messing with us. No one is in real danger here.
Tell that to my poor heart, Ruben.
Jax, we'll have to sit down and have a chat soon. But there's something I need to discuss with Carla first. Carla, we should go somewhere more private.
We can talk in the basement hall. What would you like to talk about?
The letter. I just don't get it. Neither Jax nor Margot were poisoned. Did the culprit deliberately not poison the guests, or was there another purpose for it?
I'm sure that someone just wanted to divert our attention away from the case.
If that's true, I think they succeeded. What about the newspaper? Did you find it?
I have it here.
Mind if I have a look at it? Yeah, the font type is the same as in the letter. But how can you be sure it's this newspaper?
Mrs. B told me she disposed of the rest of the newspaper. Only that one was left.
Right. We didn't receive any new ones because of the storm, either. So, if it's this one, what does that give us?
Mrs. Bird told me the last person she saw with the newspaper was Janet.
It's hard for me to believe that Janet would have left the letter.
I don't think so either. But that's the only clue I have to go on so far. Also, she's still hiding something. I'm talking about the dirt Portia had on her.
I don't like where this is going.
I want to sneak in and snoop around in her room.
I knew you'd say that.
And I'd like you to find Janet and occupy her while I do so.
I don't know. This isn't right. It feels like I'd be lying and manipulating Janet.
Ruben, you won't be lying. You'll just be withholding information that you possess.
That sounds a lot like lying. But fine. I'll push my ethics to the side for this. I need to know for certain that she didn't kill Portia. I'll send her a text to meet up. Good, she replied. I'll go and meet her right now. She's already left her room. You go ahead, and I'll try to stall her as much as I can.
All right. I'll leave the rest to you. Time to get to work. Something's blocking the drawer. Maybe I can remove it by hand? It's Janet's invitation to the island. I guess she kept it around. Is that Janet's diary? Maybe there's a key for it somewhere in the room. Where could it be? Well, it's a small key. Hope it's the right fit for the journal. Boy, there's a lot about Jax here. Nothing nice either. What the hell? Why does Janet have a crossed out photo of Portia in her diary? There has to be an explanation in here. Janet's using ghostwriters? If her fan base found out, she's ruined. Portia figured it out. Somehow. And blackmailed her to stay away from Ruben? Wow. No wonder she hates Portia's guts. I'll leave the diary here, in case Janet decides to use it. I'll keep the photo though. Could Janet really have killed Portia? I should let Ruben in on this. I'll text him. All right. I guess there's no point sticking around in Janet's room any longer.
Carla, what were you doing in Miss Lim's room?
I went to investigate Janet's room.
Oh my. Does it have to do with the newspaper you asked about?
It does. Though, I didn't find anything related to it. But I did manage to discover what dirt Portia had on Janet. For the past couple of years, she hasn't been writing. Ghostwriters did most, if not all of the work.
I'm sure that her whole career is built upon her name as a writer.
It is. That's why if this information got out, it would ruin her career.
If Portia knew this and kept it quiet, what would she gain from it?
Ruben. She gained Ruben. She threatened to expose Janet if she didn't stay away from him.
Portia. She cared for Ruben a lot. But blackmailing Janet, it's too much, even for her.
Portia overstepped her boundaries by leaps and bounds with this one.
She's always been like that. Crude, and with only the end goal in mind. She never cared about how she got there, as long as she did.
Either way, this puts Janet in a bad light. It gives her a motive to murder Portia. Mrs. B, can I trust you to keep this a secret for now?
Of course, dear. My lips are sealed. But there's something else I'd like to speak with you about. I'm getting worried about how long we can last on this island.
What do you mean?
Who knows how long this storm will continue? And I don't see help coming anytime soon. We don't have food to last forever either.
Did you try rationing the food? We might be fine for a while.
I'm really no good at this sort of thing. I tried using stickers and dividing it like that, but I didn't end up with anything of use. I don't know what to do.
Why don't I give it a shot? I might be able to help.
That'd be grand, dear. The stickers are back in the kitchen. All right, love. The stickers are over here.
I need to distribute the food among all the guests.
Oh my. You did it.
Did you have any doubts? Once I set my mind on something, I'll get it done.
Dear, just watch out that your head doesn't inflate too much, or it might pop.
Well, either way, we should be good for some time.
I just wish that the storm would clear up soon.
We can only hope for the best.
At least we'll have enough food to fill our stomachs for a bit.
Okay, I'll go and get some rest. It's been way too tough of a morning.
You shouldn't overdo it, dear.
I'll try not to.
Ah, traitor number 2. Any chance you have another antidote, but this time you'll give it to me?
I'm sorry, Jax. I had to choose someone.
Yeah, you had to. And you chose Margot instead of me. At least this time, be on my side. What were you speaking about back in the kitchen?
We were looking through our current food supplies. We'll be fine for a while.
Right. Just carry on lying.
I'm not lying.
No way I'm trusting you after today. Fine, whatever. Don't tell me what's going on. But I need you to do something for me. You were speaking with Mrs. Bird back in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, I spoke with her. She's back in the kitchen.
Huh. Damn. Why don't you go and grab me a snack from the fridge then?
How about you do it yourself?
I would if I could, but Mrs. Bird has me on the ropes. I've been caught red-handed getting some snacks before. She's gotten much stricter lately about it, too. And I think you owe me, considering that you chose to save Margot over me. So you'd do me good by getting a protein bar.
Sheesh. Fine. Wait here. I'll be back.
Carla, why are you back? Did something happen?
No, nothing serious. I know the situation with the food isn't great, but maybe I could grab a quick snack?
Of course, that's fine, dear. You deserve it. Let's just keep this our little secret, though, okay?
Sure, Mrs. B. Thanks. Well, as long as this makes Jax a bit happier.
All right. Thanks, you've done me a solid.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to go back to my room.
I ain't stopping you.
Still no sign from Ruben. Maybe he's still with Janet? I guess I'll just head back to my room and get some rest for now.
Carla, my favorite journalist by far. I never doubted that you'd give me the antidote.
Thanks, I guess. But it didn't really matter in the end.
Even if it didn't, you chose me over him, and that's important to me. Truthfully, dear, I got worried when Jack started dropping dirt on me.
I didn't believe a word he said.
I'm glad you don't blindly believe what people say. For a professional journalist, it's a must-have trait.
I know it is.
I have to say, chérie, people that are loyal to me get rewards fit for their loyalty. So, what do you say about a promotion? Editor-in-chief sounds good?
I really appreciate the gesture, but I'm fine. I like what I do right now.
Mon Dieu! I didn't expect you to say no.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I need a couple more years of experience before taking a job like that.
It's your choice, chérie. I like people that like to earn things the hard way. It's a nice trait. I'm sure you'll get there on your own. By the way, how's the investigation coming along? Have you figured anything out yet?
I have a few people I'm looking into.
Oh, is that so? I guess the investigation is going well then.
We'll catch whoever is behind it. I'm sure of it.
With that attitude, I can't see how you won't. Well, I shouldn't hold you any longer. You look tired already, and it's not even afternoon.
Tell me about it. I think it's time for a nap.
Sleep tight, chérie.